Matthew's message. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. First we say, enter this year with boundless enthusiasm and optimism. At this very same time next year, you can reflect on 2022 with a grand sense of accomplishment about having helped Earth's peoples make great strides toward a peaceful, harmonious world. Now we are privileged and honored to welcome God, who requested to have a voice in this message.
Thank you, Matthew. I like the message's beginning. Great strides will be made, that is certain, but there will be bumpy passages while the mess in that world is getting cleaned up. This year is going to be a game changer, and who better than I to say it is high time to stop the atrocious game some in my flock have been playing on Earth. That's not judgment, that's a fact. Now then, my beloved children, what you think and feel about me is important to you, therefore to me too, because all of you are parts of me, and in every moment, I think and feel exactly as each of you does. So it's very important to me what you think and feel about yourselves. Deserving ones in my flock want the differences in your cultures, races, and religions to divide you. They have a long history of doing that successfully, and down through the ages, they've used many deceitful methods to prevent my children on earth from knowing their God selves, and all are equal in my eyes. Long, long ago, my principal messengers told the people that same thing in other universal truths, but deserving ones destroyed original records and wrote your holy books themselves so those would contain what they wanted everyone to believe and do. They portrayed me as a wrathful, vengeful God if I'm not obeyed, and they made self-serving laws steeped in control and greed, and told the people those are my laws. They caused impoverishment and started all wars, even some in my name. They instigated slavery, sacrificial rites, and the idea that male is superior to female, and they've been destroying the planet that is my child Gaia's body. I never wanted any of that falsity, brutality, divisiveness and destructiveness. Always I've wanted my Earth family to live joyfully, cooperatively together in diversity, to enrich their lives. I want my humankind to love and respect each other and nature, all of it are parts of me too, to preserve the planet's beauty and prosper in its abundance. The thing is, after Creator selected me to be the God of this universe and let me use its energy to put my designs into form, I've been bound to honor its gift of free will to all of my children. I'm never permitted to interfere with what any of them choose to do, no matter how heinous or deadly to many, many others. What I can do is respond to free will requests for help, and I've been doing that for Gaia and her residents ever since she asked more than 80 years ago. That's when entire civilizations started sending a massive light to raise Earth's vibrations and open the minds of my children there, so they can clearly see the control going on and rise up against it. Some of my flock from other homelands are living right there with you, and, among other things, they've prevented the functioning of nuclear warheads and enormously reduced the ravages intended by the viral scourge. Others are clearing pollution out of your air. If they weren't doing that non-stop, most of you would be dying from inhaling pathogens and other toxicity. Your myriad helpers aren't doing those things and much more just because I said they can. The spiritually evolved in my flock work within the universal law of permission to step into another civilization's affairs even when the need for help is so obvious. They're doing it because you are family and they love you. So, my dear children, if you've asked me for help, or even if you haven't, you've been getting it all along, but I can't make peace on earth because that starts with peace in each heart. Years ago I told my child Suzanne, the heart is the seat of the soul. You are immortal souls made of pure love. It's the same energy as light, the essence of our beginnings in Creator and the most powerful force in all of existence. That energy is everything in existence. Love is what you are, what Gaia and I are. What animals, plants, galaxies, consciousness, and our entire universe are. Love is creation, not behavior, and it doesn't mean liking whatever happens. Some in my flock, the ones you call dark, do unspeakably evil things. That may make them seem to be the strongest, but they're the weakest because they've chosen a heartless void instead of love. They have only the spark of Creator's essence that maintains the life force of each soul, and their time on the planet is over. They will be taken to places far, far distant where they'll be given other chances to choose love, and if they continue refusing, Creator will take over. I thank all of you who left your worlds to help our Earth family move toward manifesting Gaia's golden age. Yours hasn't been an easy mission, I know. I've experienced every step of your journey, and I honor you for staying steadfast. My love for you is infinite and eternal. Now I thank you, Matthew, for letting me have a voice in your message this year. It's going to be a phenomenal turning point for my children there.
God, we thank you for your inspiring words.
Matthew, I'd like another voice to be heard here too, if you please, and I shall speak to your mother about that. Susie, some years ago, Gaia gave you a message and I asked you to include it in my 5th book of the series we call the Matthew books. Please copy her message here.
I am Gaia, the soul of the planet you call Earth. Just as you, I can feel heavy-hearted or light-hearted. For long ages I wept. When my spirit was broken, my people were hateful to each other and my body was soaked with their blood. I weep no longer because there is so much to feel joyful about, so much to feel thankful for. My light is not yet in full force, my body is not yet balanced. That is because some of my children still are being hateful to one another. Some of them are without love, without compassion, without the understanding that differences can be absolutely splendid when harmony and respect flow along the heart lines. Yet, I am joyful because I am on a journey like no other soul in this universe ever has traveled. I am going home, and you who are holding the light that is helping me move steadily and quickly forward are coming with me. Can you imagine a greater distinction than this journey we are sharing? Can you imagine a greater excitement than our ascension? I cannot. I ask to speak this day to tell you of my gratitude for all of you. You were chosen from a great number of souls. Triple the number that could incarnate and participate. This level of light service never before has been undertaken. We are playing a part in the grandest show ever performed in this universe. I feel the humility that mingles with sublime satisfaction for a job well done in the continuum. Our job is completed. As our travels continue, many wonders are in store for you in this world of ours. You have been told of many, so you can think of them and look forward to them. But actually living in the glorious time soon coming is beyond your imagining. All beings in this universe are watching this unfold. Did you know? I cannot imagine such a vast audience. All the souls of light are cheering for us, so we shall continue giving them a good show, an experience worthy of even God's applause. I share my heart with you, and my love for you is overflowing.
Thank you, Susie. Now I am speaking to everyone again. Do you know why I want Gaia's message and mine and Matthew's message this year? No, of course you don't, and that wasn't a fair question. I want Gaia and me to be more to you than nebulous concepts somewhere out there or up there. Like I told you, we are souls just like you are, and without any more delay, I want you to know us and feel our shared closeness and warmth within a loving, caring family. How better to do that than telling you about us and our feelings for you? I'm going to say a bit more about your year ahead. It's going to be lively, extremely lively. The roadway will have potholes and bumps here and there. My game-playing children aren't going to leave gently, but when you feel like the powerful multidimensional family members you are, happenings will hum right along. You're also well experienced in dealing with a world of folks who are hesitant to make big changes. You've been there, done that. Many times actually, and simply by being, you inspire them to move forward with the love-light energy of your enthusiasm, excitement, and confidence. Those feelings are like hope, joy, forgiveness, helpfulness, generosity, compassion, and gratitude. They're all benevolently contagious, and as they spread throughout my Earth flock, they will take the reins to change their world, and you can rejoice. Mission fulfilled. My beloveds, please think about what Gaia and I have told you. Goodness no, you don't have to memorize our words, just remember our love for you and keep that in your heart. Live from your heart and keep your light shining brilliantly. You're uplifting our whole universe. Matthew and Susie, I thank both of you. Now I'll take my leave so you can continue.
God, once again, we thank you. Now then, dear ones, we know how eager you are for all pandemic-related circumstances to end. So are we, and all other light beings in this universe. And they will, as soon as facts about this crime against humanity are made public. With everything coming ever more swiftly, it would be natural to expect that truth and all of the many long-suppressed truths to become widely known sometime in upcoming weeks or months. The purpose of this unprecedented era on Earth, indeed, as Gaia stated, in this universe, is the opening of minds and hearts so the civilization can evolve in the spiritual and conscious awareness they need to co-create the Golden Age. If all truths were to come forth in one fell swoop, the collective third-density psyche would go into shock and halt the grand momentum that's building. Thus, revelations will emerge incrementally so that peoples can assimilate the first before hearing the second, and so on and so forth. Even with everything being accelerated, it's understandable that enlightenment cannot be rushed when you consider the mind-boggling scope of information the peoples need to learn. So let us speak about what will come first. It may be only the pandemic, but consideration is being given to tying that with the outcome of the presidential election in the United States, because some of the same individuals are responsible for both blatantly deceptive situations. We don't know when evidence will be presented, but there are indications it can be prior to mid-year. Along with ongoing arrests and prosecutions of involved individuals, pandemic-related litigation is underway in several countries. Some suits are filed in international criminal court. Many millions of citizens worldwide are rallying against restrictions and vaccinations, and growing numbers are defying those mandates. Whatever is decided about what information to disclose, when it comes, most of the populace will be stunned. Likely reactions will be a mix of rage, relief, confusion, guilt, shame, and fear, and some may choose disbelief or denial. Your multiple lifetime experiences, and they've been invaluable in helping Earth's peoples awaken to the extent they have, will enable you to be a bedrock of clarity and hopefulness for those who will be reeling. So that persons who have been doubly or triply vaccinated don't feel they've just heard a death knell, offering the encouragement of rising vibrations can be especially helpful. Whatever people's feelings are about the truth will be in addition to concerns about physical, emotional, and mental effects they may be experiencing due to continuously rising vibrations. Be mindful that your dense bodies are susceptible to the effects too. If you feel off balance, dispirited, aggravated or fatigued, remember our suggestions to breathe deeply and rhythmically, drink a great deal of pure water, eat lightly, get sufficient sleep, take time for solitude, and be with nature as often as you can. Sharing those suggestions with family, friends, and colleagues can ease minds and lighten bodies of those who listen and heed. Beloved sisters and brothers, when the roadway is smoother, and on up ahead it is, you will be living in an illuminated world where unity is growing within the collective consciousness, and the most exhilarating era on Earth continues to unfold. We are with you every step of your journey, and, with all other light beings in this universe, support you with the power of unconditional love.